Okay, average men with low confidence shouldn't do online dating, and I'm going to explain in this video. Hope all of you are doing well, by the way. Wow, what a win for England beating Germany. I thought that was brilliant. I appreciate all the support, especially with the Pacquiao videos. It's been brilliant. So this is a question I get all the time from guys. Should I do online dating? Should I meet women in real life? Or I've been doing online dating for a long time. I'm not getting any results. So first and foremost, I don't call people average or unattractive. I wouldn't call any person ugly. But society has a standard, and whether we like it or not. So the reason why I strongly feel that, what society would call, and I consider myself an average looking guy. I mean, I'm not going to walk down the street, women are not going to pass out because I'm so good looking that it's going to, it's just, and I can live with that. It doesn't, I don't see myself as average, and I'm confident in how I look. But that's not the point here. I'm just making a point of saying I can understand how guys feel. So I'm relating to you, and I've been made to feel the same growing up, but I did something about it, and I'm going to share that you can as well. So as you know, with online dating sites, most of them are prioritized. Most of them are built on physical attraction based on looks. Certainly sites like them. You know what, I'm not even going to give I'm not promoting any of them. I'm not going to name any names, but we know the sites are swipe left, swipe right. So you look at a picture, am I attracted to this person physically, yes or no? So it's very shallow. It's very robotic. There's no personality in online dating. It's all about looks. It's all about how your pictures look. And again, anybody could get professional photos and get the right lighting and make themselves. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, by the way. By the way, I've got great lighting here. Do you like it? So anyone can do that, right? But the problem where it ain't fair is, right, and this is an argument from guys who feel that they're below average looks. Some of them even feel that they're ugly. I would never say that. I don't think they are, but guys will call themselves ugly. I get it all the time on this channel. Johnny, I'm ugly, what can I do? Johnny, I'm ugly, no girl will date me. So, doing online dating, of course, the guys that are really good looking, who have got model looks, who are ripped to shreds, who have got six packs, who are going to have that effect on a lot of women initially, based on how they look, you're not going to have much chance against them in that domain. So why go into a competition knowing that you can't win it, that you're not going to win? So unless you want to do that, then that's your choice. At the end of the day, I'm not doing a campaign against online dating. I'm just saying my opinion. I'm giving advice based on the questions that I've been asked and my life experience. So, and especially if you've got loads of anxiety, loads of hang-ups, you're not confident, you don't think you're good looking, and then you go on online dating, it's very likely that you're not going to get chosen by your ideal woman. So what should a guy do then? This is where the positive bit comes in. You should build up your confidence and learn how to meet women in real life. Because the great thing that I love about women, and that I love about meeting people in real life versus online dating, you can change their initial impression of you. And when I first met my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends that I had, that we were together, amazing relationship, by the way, when we first met, she said to me, I wasn't attracted to you, Johnny, straight away. You wasn't my type. And if I'm being honest, I wasn't that attracted to her physically or personality-wise. She wasn't my type initially, what I had in my head. But through the circumstances of, my friend at the time was talking to her friends, so we just, through convenience, we spoke. But then we went on a date, and on the date I was like, wow, she's really, really beautiful. I didn't really notice it. And obviously, she became attracted to me. We dated for about 6 months, just kept it easy going, and then we fell in love and moved in together. So, it proves my point. If she'd have seen me on online dating, she would have said no, because she could only go by my looks. But she said to me what she liked about me was I was funny, charming, and there were a few other things there, and she felt safe and comfortable around me. So I was able to make that impression, guys, because I was in person, and she was also able to make that impression on me. So I'm coming up with a solution. So I get passionate when I talk about it, I get tongue-tied, you know. So that's where I've argued a lot of other guys who used to argue with me when I used to say, looks don't matter if you're confident. Now, I wasn't saying looks don't completely matter. I've never said that in my videos. I've always said, looks don't matter for guys who want to, you know, attract women or attract a girlfriend if they've got confidence. If you haven't got confidence, then the looks are going to matter more. Because yes, of course, look, I've gone online, I learned from everyone as well, right? And I'm sure you guys have already done it. There's really good female coaches that will say, look, I'm going to be honest with you, as a woman, we do judge initially on physical attraction based on how a guy looks. But it's not as, it's more complicated, but we can also get attracted to his personality. And have you ever heard of the saying, personality goes a long way? And what that basically means is it's not all about looks. Like it's not like, thank God for everyone, for men and women, especially guys. It's not like if you're not good looking, it's over. Like you're unlovable, you're undateable, undesirable. No woman's ever going to fall in love with you. It's not like that. And I know I'm going to the extreme here, but I'm going to say it, right? Look at the story of Beauty and the Beast, which is exaggerated, about obviously a guy, you know, who looked like a beast and was far from a model looking, but the woman falls in love with him. And I know that's fictional, but it's based on truth. And I'm sure, you know, I'm not being disrespectful, because it's kind of heartbreaking when you see people online making fun of how people look. I've never done that, right? But if you build up your confidence and you're charismatic and you learn how to connect with women, you learn these social skills, you can outdo these guys. And it's not a competition, but I've done it, and I'm not being big-headed. I'm from the heart, everything genuine, telling you the truth. You know, I struggled for many years. When I built my confidence up, I was dating women that I just couldn't believe it at the start. My mind, I thought I was going to, well, I did end up having a breakdown in 2017, but before that I didn't. I thought I was going to break down. You know, not through unhappiness, through shock, because I couldn't believe, you know, what some self-confidence could do for me. I couldn't believe what changing my thinking could do. I couldn't believe what, you know, just improving my fashion, just tweaking it. I couldn't believe what letting go of the past could do for me, and working through rejections and having a good outlook and an attitude on women, which is important, because some guys, it's very easy for them to have not a good outlook on women because they have a bad experience of online dating. I try to explain to guys, you can't generalize all women based on your experience because of an online dating site. So, you know, for a guy who's average looking in society's eyes, not my eyes, or less than that, if he feels that and he's been told that by society, he's got to work on his fashion, his grooming. He's got to get his shit together. He's got to get down the gym. There's a lot of things you've got to do, but it's worth it if you want to succeed. So online dating is so unfair. It's so, yes, heartless. It's brutal. And again, I don't think, like, the way that men take the rejection from women so personal, I really don't think most women mean it that way. They don't realise how much they're hurting men, and obviously it's not their responsibility, you know, to be our mothers and console us. So there's such a miscommunication online. You know, it's that whole thing about, you know, you can not like someone online because you see them making YouTube videos, but you might meet them in person and you might love the person, you might really like them, vice versa. So you can't make the impression on an online dating site or app that you can make in person. And that's why I said I don't think it's a good idea that guys who've got low confidence to begin with, and, you know, they're not model looking, they're not physically the best looking, which I've never considered myself, even though, you know, and I'm not being big-headed, nothing. It's important to like yourself. I think I'm handsome, but a lot of people in society might disagree with that. But one thing I do know is, you know, I've got a good outlook on women. I have good self-confidence when I need to. I have experience, and I've had a lot of success with women, dated beautiful women. So the fact that I've done it holds a lot of weight with the things I'm sharing and saying and the tools. And like I said, it's important for guys. I always say that you should have respect for women, you know, wherever you're talking, that you should. That's how I was brought up by my mum and dad. It was just, these were the common values, you know what I mean? Good manners, you know, respectful towards old people, of course, kids, and, you know, being respectful towards towards females, and I think that's a big important part as to why I got success when the odds were really against me, based on me not being best looking guy, bullied at school, shy, introvert. I'm naturally an introvert, probably like most of my followers. So I've done it, so I know that you can do it. But it does take work. You've got to put a lot of work in, but it's no different to the work you're putting in now. It's not getting anywhere. Now listen, if you want to do online dating, then you don't listen to me. You've got your own mind at the end of the day. People should make their own mind up. And I'm a big believer in what good old Bruce Lee said, is taking what's useful to you, rejecting what's useless, and adding your own. So take the bits from me that make sense. Like, don't just agree on everything I say without going out and trying it for yourself and seeing what works. So listen, if anybody has success in online dating, then I'm happy for you, good luck to you, then that's great. But there's a lot of men that don't. Whereas in person, you can meet women in so many different places: a grocery store, a park, touristic places, events, bars, rooftops, gymnasiums, fitness groups, social groups. There's so much more out there, but you've got to come offline and get this confidence and practice. So I've seen it, guys. I've seen good-looking guys get blown out, get turned down in person by women because they're too arrogant, too cocky, or they're not really worked on themselves, because their whole life they're always getting called, oh, you're beautiful, you're so good-looking, you're handsome, and it went to their head. And then there come a point in a time in life where looks didn't pay the bills. Looks, when something broke down with their maintenance in their house, they couldn't go to the refrigerator and say, well, you broke, you should work now because I'm good looking. Refrigerator doesn't care if you're good looking or not. So in certain areas and domains, looks won't give you a green light. They just won't. So that's why developing character, social skills, personality, fearlessness, good integrity, discipline, having a good attitude on other people, these things are an advantage. So there is hope. There is a solution, and I kind of always knew there was one when I was younger. And you're always going to get bad advice online. You're always going to get people that are going to oppose what I say, but they can say what they want. But I know the results I've got for myself and how many people that I've inspired and the results that they've gotten from taking my advice, which is to be honest when you talk to women, not to play games, not to disrespect them, to be yourself, to be genuine. Most of it wear your heart on your sleeve, obviously intelligently, to improve fashion, improve fitness, improve mental health, set goals. Don't take rejection personal, and then it will work out. So that's my advice. To even go further, I've dated women who have done online dating and ended up dating me, and they've told me the negative experiences they have. So I'm not just pointing fingers, men and women. It's common for them to behave inappropriately on these online sites, to take on different personas and to act in a way that's just not cool. It's just not nice, not kind. And they wouldn't be like this in person. It'd probably be really lovely and down to earth. So, it can, a lot of people with really bad issues can be drawn towards online dating. And of course, I know that there's going to be a lot of people out there. I haven't met loads of them. A few of them have commented on my videos who did find love online dating, and I'm happy for them. I wish it would work for everyone. I would have done it myself. So at the end of the day, take my advice and take the bits that make sense for you, but make a decision, because different things work for different people. Online dating never worked for me. Meeting women in real life always did, or still does. Long-term relationships I've had, dates, great connections, great conversations, great real human connections with women. It's not always just about having to go somewhere. But for some people that doesn't work. They're just not that type of person. They can't really be that type of person. And I respect that and understand that. They're more tech savvy. They prefer online and pinging messages back and forward, and it works for them. So I take my hat off to them. Good luck to them. So it's just trying to make things fair, make it an even playing field. Like I said, for guys that are at disadvantage, why put yourself in a situation which is going to give you an even bigger disadvantage when you can have the advantage by meeting women in real life, and then they can see beyond just your hairstyle or the shape of your nose, the colour of your eyes, the shape of your facial features. They can feel your presence, they can feel your personality. You can talk to them, you can reason, you know, and you can be charming. And look, man, attraction's a funny thing. I've seen this in my lifespan, and it's funny where, you know, there's another group of men that complain that, well, what's she doing with him? She's beautiful, how come she's dating him? He's ugly. I don't say that. Or he's not good looking, or he's short. Well, he's got something. She sees beyond that. She sees beyond his height. She sees beyond the societal conditioned view that we have on beauty and looks, which has always been out of control. And the pressure, man, that it puts on men and women is sickening, it's unhealthy. But anyway, maybe another video. So this is a solution, and it's a choice. So let me know in the box below what choice you've made, and I still respect your opinion if you disagree with me. We don't have to fall out because we don't agree on, you know, what dating platforms. So if you're going to take my advice, let me know in the box below. That'd be great. If you've already taken it, let me know. Let me know about any good experiences you've had with online dating or bad. Let me know. Girls, guys, whoever I'm speaking to. But yeah, first impressions, that's always my solution when guys come at me with that, or women have said, you know, what would a guy do if he wasn't blessed with physical looks? He's got to build up his confidence, and the way he does it is how I've always said it. He's got to take action, he's got to man up, he's got to build his courage, he's got to be determined, he's got to be patient, he's got to get past the inner coward, to which we all have in us. Everyone has it, but everyone can go beyond that and be a champion. So it's really about, you know, and you've got to, you know, you've got to be social as well. So if it's not working, then change it. And if you are doing online dating, it's working, then that's brilliant. I might even do a video, another video on good-looking guys who struggle with women and how they can solve that problem. And it would be the same, really. They'd have to build up some personality, and they'd have to start using a different tool to which they've never had to use before, because their looks has always worked for them to a certain point. So again, the thing about looks is, this is crazy, I just learnt a new lesson, right? It always come when the video is about to end. Looks fade with time and age, but personality, charisma, maturity, wisdom, social skills, if a person continues working on them, they improve with age. So the attractiveness will improve. And I really do think there is different layers to attraction. It's complicated. You know, yeah, there's attraction based on visually. You know, you look at someone straight away and you feel something for them because the way they look, you know, their complexion, their eye color, their hair, the shape, all that. But there's a second layer of attraction, which is, I guess it is spiritual in that sense. It is deeper. It is, you know, someone's core, their personality, their history, their impressions, their parenting, their upbringing, their influences, their culture, you know, how they work on themselves, their ideas, their friends, that all that energy, that is the deeper attraction, and that's what I'm gearing towards in this video. And thank God I've been blessed to learn and figure these things out, because I was in a position years ago when I was younger, I had such a bad outlook on dating and myself, and low self-esteem, low confidence. I had no point of reference to save me from feeling that I'm not good enough and there's nothing I can do about it because I don't have the looks. So guys can become attractive, you know, in a sense like that, with some work, fashion tips, and social skills are so important. But yeah, you know, if a guy's good looking and he's got social skills, then that's a force to be reckoned with. But if a guy ain't great looking, but he's got amazing social skills and he's respectful and he's great at talking to women, then that's a force to be reckoned with, right? So we'll continue this on another video, but that was the main thing that I wanted to touch on, with the distinction with online dating and offline. For guys that are, in society's eyes, less attractive, they can meet women in person and develop and show personality, and you can win a woman over through personality, energy, or your presence and things like that. All right. So I'll speak to you next on Become Fearless, and don't forget to let me know in the box below your feelings on this, and we'll do another video.